Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another amazing episode of Conversation with Freedom. Today, I'm joined by a very, very special guest, my big brother, Bones Montana, 3X.
Hey, what's going on,
Welcome to
Freedom?
my
What's up?
podcast.
Hey, man, thanks for having me here, man. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. For someone who never heard of Bones Montana, please tell us more about yourself and what you do.
So, I am in a I am a adult content creator.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for 5 years now, and I'm starting to make more content that's like more safe for work these days and not really dealing with the adult world. So, I'll just say overall content creator. It could
Oh,
be anything.
how did it all start, bro? How did you get into the industry?
So, I'm still trying to figure that out myself. But I got in the industry 5 years ago through a site called Amateur Estrella. It
Okay.
was a site that was kind of set up like social media where you could meet up with people in your city and make adult content with them, and you would get the royalties from it through the site. And
Wow.
at this time, yeah, at this time I quit my job in late 2017.
Yeah.
I had two jobs, so I quit one due to it was just a lot of racism and a lot of stuff that I just did not want to deal with because I lived in the American South, and
Yeah.
it can get a little racist there. So I quit that job and I was working a part-time job, so I still needed something to pay the bills.
Hmm.
So I saw that site, and what stuck out to me with that site was the word royalties. You get paid by people paying for your video, as long as it's up on that site.
Hmm.
So so I ended up signing up, and I think it was like for men to sign up on the site, it was around $150 or so, and that was all I had at the
Wow.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, because I quit my job, I didn't really have much money, and
Yeah.
the part time job wasn't paying much, so I was just scraping by, just trying to make what I could make. So I invested my last $100 into that, and I said, if I do this, I got to make it count,
Hmm.
and it worked out. I got
Wow.
lucky. I got very lucky and it worked out, man. But prior to that, I was already pretty good at video editing and art because I used to go to school for it. So
Hmm.
I think that really helped me out a lot and kind of helped me stand out. Plus that in my personality because I like to like wear bright colors sometimes or just
Hmm.
wear colored like glasses, jewelry. So I think I stood out to people. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
It's whatever people tell me.
Growing up, bro, did you
Yeah.
ever thought that you'll be where you are today? Did you had maybe some dreams and aspiration to be in the industry,
And
in the health industry?
no, I did not think this would happen. I know at some point when I was a teenager, like a late teens, like 18, 19, I'm like, oh man, I would love to do that. But it's like, man, I love women. I love beautiful women. So I feel like most young men have that dream, but I didn't think it was really going to happen. But it has been offered to me before when I was younger. I'm 35 now.
Yeah.
I have been offered to do it throughout my early 20s, like 21, 23, but I didn't want to do it at that time because I was in a
Mm.
relationship.
Mm.
Yeah, which is funny because I'm in a relationship now. Yeah, but
For
yeah,
someone, where did you grow up?
where did I grow up?
Yeah.
I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, what are some of your childhood memories there?
My childhood memories in Atlanta, man, let me see. I was mostly like in the video games, art, skateboarding at one point.
Yeah.
A lot of music. I was heavily into music, and I pretty much saw the growth of trap music at that time because it
Mm.
was coming out of Atlanta.
Mm.
So I got to witness that. That was from like my era. So that's beautiful. But yeah, that's it, man. I was just into music and pretty much just doing what young teenagers do.
You've been in the industry for 5 years now. Like you've
Yes, sir.
mentioned.
5 years.
What are
Yeah.
some of your highlights?
My highlights in 5 years.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a lot. Is it how explicit could I get? I'm not sure if this show is like,
You can.
like,
You're welcome. You're welcome.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh, I'll try to keep it as safe for work as possible.
You don't have to. It's okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, my first highlight was working with. Let me see, because I worked with a lot of great women.
Yeah.
I would say my first highlight would be working with uh Celebrity Comes. Yeah, it's a sister out of Atlanta, Georgia,
Yeah.
named Celebrity Comes. I think that was like my first breakout scene. That was a highlight because that helped put me out there some.
Mm.
My second highlight would be, let me see. I would say this is a personal of mine.
Yeah.
I got to I got to work with three women at once, which that was like my first foursome. That was the
Wow.
highlight. Yeah.
How was it like, bro?
What was it like? Oh man, I didn't expect it to happen.
Yeah.
I was in the right place at the right time. Like I was working with these three ladies. It was Nikki Lately, Harmony Cage, and Charlie Ray.
Mm.
Three beautiful sisters.
Yeah.
Three beautiful black women.
Yeah.
And there was supposed to be another guy there because at the time Atlanta didn't really have too many reliable male talent to shoot with, and I think I was one of the few, like the very few. I think it was like maybe like not even five of us, like probably like four of us at that time. So I was invited, and a couple of other guys were invited, but they did not show up. So man, I think I worked with all three ladies separately. And then once I got my stamina back up, because it was a long day, man. We did this all in one day.
Wow.
I just threw it out there and shot my shot, man. It was like, okay, why don't we all just do a scene together all together at once? I mean, I'm the only guy here. I'm recharged. I'm good. Let's do it. And it happened, man. Had my first foursome. It was cool. It was very cool. Enjoyed it.
What
you
do
never
you
know
look
when
for?
you.
Yeah.
What's up?
No,
I said,
no.
okay. I said, hey, you never know if you just ask, man. Closed mouths don't get fed. Like you just ask and you might get it.
That's true.
I just threw it out there and and they said yeah. They was like, okay, cool. So I got lucky. And it wasn't the last time either. Definitely wasn't the last time.
What do you look for if you want to work with someone?
What do I look for if I want to work with someone?
Yeah.
Pretty much how hard they hustle. Like how do they market themselves? And I'm not too heavy on looks to an extent.
Yeah.
Like I work with women of all sizes, shapes, and colors, and that's what I'm about. I want to show diversity. Yeah, so I've worked with sisters, black women, Asian women, Hispanic, women from England, Spain, all over, different sizes. But what I look for is their performance. Do they have something about them that I know people would like? If it's something that I can market that's special about them, then it's a go. We can do it. Like for example, a woman might have, let's say, a certain shape. Like she might be curvy. Yeah. I know my fans like that. And she has a real pretty face. I know my fans will love that. A curvy woman with a cute face and she know how to perform, that's perfect. Or she could be very petite and skinny, but she knows how to talk dirty. And I got fans that like that too. I can market that. I can work with them. So it's different things. Yeah.
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 Oh man.
Yeah.
Bro, I have to ask you this. Do you
Sure.
have any, what do you do before you get into the scene? Is there any ritual? Is there anything that you do to prepare for a scene?
Yeah, man. So I try to relax. Like if I have a scene later off in the day or if I have it early that morning, I always find the time to relax, meditate, stretch, do whatever. Like I will just be in my own zone
Yeah.
and just have my mind on the scene, figure out what I'm going to do, and just get my mind prepared. Because it's all a mental thing when you're doing adult content.
Mm.
Like you really gotta. It's a lot of guys really think it's just, oh, you show up, your thing is hard, and you just show up on set and you're just this Superman that's about to pound the guts out. But
Yeah.
it's a lot more than that. You got to be in a mental space, and anything could have happened to you that day. I've had times where I've had a bad day and I still had to shoot.
Mm.
You know, because my whole thinking is if I got something to do, I'm gonna get it done regardless.
Ah, that's powerful.
Yeah, yeah, I'm going to work and I'm going to get it done. So, but in order to get it done, I have to be in that mental space to be there.
Mm.
So that's what I do. I just take time. I make sure that I don't eat too heavy because for me personally, eating a heavy meal before having to have sex for whoever knows how long, it could slow you down. So
Wow.
I try to eat healthy, eat light, and just do whatever I can to make sure I just stay up for the whole performance.
Mm.
Yeah.
Bro, you've worked with a lot of amazing, talented performers. Don't you?
Yeah, I saw you interviewed a couple of my co-stars.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Don't you sometimes get attached? Don't you get attached and be like, I wanna eat that again? This is just my crazy thinking.
Oh no, that's a good question. That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Uh, it could happen, man. It happens a lot in the industry, believe it or not.
Oh, and what do you do? What do you do when it happens? Do you go or you just be like, no, this is just work?
Uh, Nowadays I do because I'm in a relationship now, so it's a lot easier to just say to myself, okay, this is work, so don't get attached. But I've been doing it for so long that I know how to not have any attachment. Like I just got to constantly remind myself it's just work, and you know that that woman might have a boyfriend or a spouse or whoever, so she's probably thinking the same thing.
Mm.
But I have worked with women that got a little too attached and wanted more.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
And
happened.
then do you resist?
In my times when I was single, I mean, I probably do a little something extra if the feeling is mutual. If
Yeah,
the
yeah.
feeling is mutual, but most of the time I'm like, this is work.
Mm.
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah,
Who-
man. It's oh no, go for it.
Ah. Any advice for someone who wanna get into the industry?
Oh yeah, man. I would say for the guys and the ladies too, stay business minded and have a tunnel vision and have a goal that you want to meet. Like if you want to win an award, keep your mind. Don't get into the drama
Mm.
or any of the politics that go on in the industry because it happens a lot. You're gonna have people that hate on you. You're gonna have people that's gonna try to take advantage of you. But
Mm.
just trust your higher self. Move in the right way. Do business the right way. Control your sexual urges. I know this is an industry of sex, but you have to control your urges. You gotta
Mm.
you gotta do like for the fellas, and this is very critical for the guys. Like very crucial. Like look, I know the woman looks good. I know you want to. I know you want to get a little something extra. I know you want to do it off camera, but guys, stay focused.
Mm.
Trust me. Stay focused. Be very professional. Don't try to be a creep. No pervert. Just do what you got to do and get your money or get your content and go home.
Wow.
Because I see a lot of guys that get outed on Twitter and screenshots and videos get put up of them doing something they wasn't supposed to be doing. So, guys, be careful, man. Stay focused.
Mm. That's so powerful, bro. And speaking of people taking advantage of you, how do
Mm-hmm.
you know that these are the right people to work with? These are just trying to, they're just trying to,
Oh, I understand.
yeah.
Basically, you you gotta judge them by their character.
Mm.
Just see how they move, see how they are with you. You have some people that act very nice, they'll spoil you, they'll take you out, they'll probably give you a little something extra in the beginning, like some money or something, whatever it is to like get on your good side. They'll tell you what you want to hear, but you gotta like play past that because I mean, us as
Mm.
humans, like we'll get a strong like us as humans, like when our higher self feels that something is off, please like you should go with that feeling.
Yeah.
Like there's been people I've came across in this industry I had a real bad feeling about
Mm.
that would probably like try to exploit me, do some like try to screw me out of some money, try to own my stuff in order to get money out of me. But I always trust my higher judgment, man.
Mm.
Yeah. And these
Wow.
companies and these producers will do it.
Oh. Who would you
Yeah.
like to work with next? Who would you like?
Who would I like to work with?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm actually slowing down these days, man. I think I done worked with everybody I wanted to work with, but I think somebody I would want to work with, well, it'll be quite a few, but they're actually legends already. Like I would like to work with ladies like Sydney Capri, Diamond Jackson, Lethal
Diamond,
Lips.
Diamond Jackson.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I know her. She's been like in the
yeah,
industry for a while.
yeah. Beautiful dark skinned sister. Like I want
Yes, I know her.
beautiful. Yeah, man. I want beautiful black women because that's what I'm about, man. I want like I see that and a lot of people don't realize black history is being made right now in the porn industry. Like at this point right now, we're controlling our image more than ever. And
Mm.
you know, and I feel so proud to be a part of that. But I would love to work with those legends because I said I at least wanted to work with one legend from like at least the 2000s or 2010s before I get up out of here. If it happens, wonderful. But if it don't, it's cool. I'm cool with what I got. But
Bro,
I work
bro,
with
you're so
legends in the making
amazing.
already. What's that?
You're so amazing, man.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. You're amazing yourself, brother.
Any misconception about performers that you like to debunk?
Yeah, we're not these sexual crazed people that you think we are. Like, not saying you,
Mm.
but I'm talking to the people. Like, a lot of us porn stars, adult content creators, we're not horny all the time. We don't. A
Mm.
lot of us look at this as a job. You know, it's something that we do. We get it done. We turn it on. We turn it off. That's it. Now you do have some people in the industry that's horny all the time,
Mm.
but not a lot of us is on that type of vibe most of the time. You know, most of the time, man, I'm chilling. Like people probably think I'm laid up with like 5 women in the bed and having sex every day. Dog, I'm chilling with my girl. I'm playing PlayStation. I'm going to the gym. I'm reading books. I'm chilling when I'm not shooting.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even think of sex much these days.
And that's why I wanted you to come on my platform. I wanted you to share your story so people get to know you more other than because people only see the videos and be like, this is all, that's it. So
Oh no. I mean, it's all a. I mean, it's a show, man. You know, we put on a show, we put on a performance. Now, the scenes can get pretty real, like especially mine. Now, you know, I like to keep my scenes rooted in reality, so the the sex can be real, but I know how to turn it on and turn it off.
mm,
Yeah.
do you watch your videos?
Uh, yeah. Sometimes I watch it just to critique myself to see what I could do better
Yeah.
and to see like where I messed up. But I'm not really looking at my like the sex itself. I'm mostly looking at how did I edit it because I'm real big on editing.
Mm.
So I try to see like, okay, what kind of fonts could I use for my words, or what kind of colors could I use in the background next time? I'm constantly critiquing myself to see what could I do better because I edit my own content. So, and also I look to see how the people receive it. I pay attention to the views, the likes, just so I can get an idea of what people like and what they don't like. Yeah, but for pleasure, no, I don't really watch porn for pleasure these days.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow. What's the wildest or craziest thing that you've ever done in front of camera?
The wildest crazy thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta think about that one. The wildest crazy thing. Man, I can't even think of nothing that's like that's safe. Right, it's pretty nasty. I think one of the craziest things was I was in a pool party orgy scene. That was pretty cool. I wouldn't say too crazy. I mean, it was work, but it
Yeah.
was fun. Yeah, it was wild.
Wow.
I think the orgy scenes are pretty crazy because there's so much going on at one time.
Oh.
Yeah. That I think one crazy time, but it wasn't recorded. Me, me and another content creator, is a beautiful sister from Atlanta. We attempted to try to shoot on a jet ski, but it just would not work. We was in
Oh.
Miami. We was gonna try to shoot on jet skis, but it wasn't gonna work. Yeah. But while we was out there in Miami, oh, this could be one of the craziest because it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I shot a video in Miami with um and I was having sex in the back seat while the driver was driving, and we was on the highway, straight up traffic, and people was just watching it going on. It was a nice hot spring day in Miami. Windows was down. She was riding me in the seat while the Uber driver was driving. It was dope. Very dope. People were honking the horn, screaming in the window. Her titties was all out, just bouncing. It was dope. Man. It was fun. Man, that's Miami, man. It's a lot of fun out there.
Oh.
You out there in South Africa, right?
Yes, I'm in South Africa.
Man, I gotta come out there, man. Yo, I'm one thing I get a lot of support and love from Africa, man. That's beautiful, man. I'm so glad the motherland supports me, like for real.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
You,
and I love what you guys do over there.
yeah, please do visit us when you get the time.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've been checking everybody out. Everybody from content creators to podcasts
Yes.
to man, just like the entertainment industry is just booming out there, and I'm proud of it. I
Yes,
love it.
yes,
Everything
yes.
is booming out there. I love it, man.
Thank you so much.
Same here.
What's your favorite position?
Favorite position? Mostly doggy style because I work with a lot of women that got big booties, and it's just good to look at.
Oh.
and that's the position they prefer. So yeah, I would say hitting it from the bike. Yeah.
Bro, thank you so much for your time. I truly enjoyed talking to you. This has been
No
like
problem. No
a
problem, man. I
pleasure.
appreciate it.
Is there anything that you would like to share with us that I didn't ask?
Let me see. Nah, nothing I can think of right now. It's pretty late over here, so I know my mind's kind of
Yeah.
yeah, it's sleepy mode. But you, hey, I got the rest of the night, man. You can ask me whatever, man.
Oh, okay. Any project that you're working on or that's coming up?
Um, yeah. So right now, I've been making like educational videos on Instagram. Y'all can check me out on Instagram at Bones Montana X and bonesmontana.jpg. Those
Okay.
are my two Instagrams. I basically just make educational videos about metaphysics and stuff like that. I've been trying to work on that. Something else I've been working on, I've been wanting to make like actual like films, like short films, like not just like porn scenes, but
Mm.
like actual movies. So that's something I've been doing. I've
Mm.
been writing them out. I got all these different ideas, and it'll come out in the future. This is like my last. I want this to be my last year in the industry, but I know I'll still be around helping other people and put my creative energy into whoever else needs it, especially
Mm.
my friends, because I got a few friends in the industry that I really rock with, and I want them to succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, do
Mm-hmm.
do how can I put this?
Okay.
Do you guys make a lot of money? I think this is the question which everyone would like to know.
Um, it depends on what you do. Like me, I'm mostly independent. I know a lot of guys that work with big companies, they
Yeah.
make some pretty good money.
Mm.
But me, I'm self-made. I do it on my own. But I work with a couple of companies here and there, and the money's pretty good.
Mm.
But I make pretty good money on my own too, because I got different sites. So a lot of that money just coming straight to me.
Oh.
But yeah, it's pretty good if you know how to manage your money. Yeah, it's whatever you make it. Some people can't really. Some people say they tried it and they can't get money on this site. And you have some people that do good, very good. It's just all about finding your lane and just depends on how much hustle you have for yourself.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to ask.
Oh no, anything, man. I'm an open book, bro.
What are some of your favorite books to read?
Oh man, I love to read too. Uh, so I just finished a book called The Destruction of Black Civilization.
Okay.
Because I read a lot of books on like our history, like African American history, African history, history as a whole, but mostly like our history, from the motherland and us over here in the US.
Mm.
I read that book. I'm about to go back to reading the autobiography of Malcolm X.
Okay.
Another book that I have been reading is one called, what's it called? When We Ruled by Robin Walker, which talks about the history of like of Africa like as a whole, like from Egypt to now.
Okay.
That's a very good book. And one more, because I read a lot. And The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. That's one of my favorite authors.
That's
You read that too?
Yes, that's one of my favorite books.
That is a very good book, man. It's a very
Yeah.
thick one too. The book is like this. It took me years. I had to read it on and off. But
Yeah.
I just finished that one not too long ago.
Mm.
But those are my favorites, man. What's yours?
48, is it 48 laws of?
Yeah, by Robert Greene, right?
Yes.
That's a very, very good book.
Yes. And A
That's a very.
Leader with No Title by Robin Sharma.
Oh man, that sounds like a good one. A leader with no title.
Yes. And then
I'm gonna
I'm
check
not
that out.
sure about the title. And then The Richest Man in Babylon.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Yes.
Man, I read
I've
that a
also,
couple years ago.
yes.
Yeah, that's a very good book.
Yes. And then, man, I've read a lot of books. I just can't remember the titles.
Have you read man, what's that book? Because I'm reading a little bit of it right now because I have it on my phone. When friends and when how to win friends and influence
And
people. I think it's
influence.
by yeah,
um,
yeah.
I
I'm reading that.
I do have the copy of that book. I don't know where I placed it, but I'm definitely going to read it, bro.
Yeah, so far it's pretty good, man. Very good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else. You might have read. You read Rich Dad Poor Dad?
Yes, I read that.
Yo, crazy enough, I think that book is what made me want to get into business for myself, which led to this career.
Mm.
Because when I was reading that book, it was in my mid to late 20s. I would read it on and off, but like around, I'm gonna say 27, 28, that's when I really started reading it. And I'm like, man, a lot of this make a whole lot of sense. I was managing my money all wrong. And plus,
Mm.
I always wanted to try entrepreneurship. And lo and behold, man, not too long
Wow.
after I read the book and finished it, here I am.
And you're
Well, of
doing
course, it wasn't
great,
like
bro.
this, but
You're doing
it was off to
great.
a slow start. I thank you, man. Thank you. This is only the beginning. I think porn is only the beginning. It's gonna turn into something bigger than this.
What's on your playlist?
My playlist, as far as music,
Yes.
oh man, I listen to music from like everywhere. It could be trap music one day. It could be R&B. It could be Afrobeat. Those are like my three favorite genres, like
Yeah.
trap, Afrobeat, and R&B. But artists in specific, I'm listening to. I listen to Money Man.
Yeah.
Let me see. Right now, Lil Tyler. I like his music. Very chill, little
Yeah.
young dude. Who else? I listen to Wizkid. Me and my girl
Oh.
love Wizkid, Burna Boy.
Oh.
Um, and as far as like R&B, let me see. R&B artists I'm listening to right now. A lot of old school R&B from like the 90s, like Jodeci, Faith Evans, Boyz II Men, Next,
Mm.
stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song of all time?
Oh man, favorite song of all time. I gotta think because I got a couple of those. But some that I could listen to all the time would have to be just because I heard it growing up so much. I would say Big Papa by Notorious B.I.G.
Mm.
Yep.
The sky, I love The Sky is the Limit by B.I.G.
That's a good song too. Yeah, that's a very good
Yes.
song too. The whole album's pretty dope.
Wow, bro. This is so amazing. There's so much more to to you
I
than
know it.
what people see on camera.
Yeah, man. I'm glad that you gave it a platform, to talk because like I haven't really done too many interviews over the years, and I realized that. So I'm glad you're reaching out, man.
Bro, thank you so much. I've
Yeah,
enjoyed connecting with you. I've enjoyed talking to you. It's so amazing.
thank you, man. I appreciate it. We gotta do it again too. We gotta do it again
Yes,
soon.
definitely. When this is the question which I ask all my guests, when it is all said and done, bro, how would you like to be remembered?
How would I like to be remembered?
Yeah.
Uh, I would like to be remembered as, someone that made it someone that took part in this, in a movement of people accepting who they are, like loving yourself, no matter how you look, whether your face is shaped a certain way, you're a certain skin tone, your penis is a certain size. For women, your breast is a certain size, you're a certain shape, whatever. Love who you are. Like, of course, if you want to improve yourself, cool. But things that you can't control, love it. This is like your body is the vessel that your soul has chosen. So, go with it. Make the best out of this lifetime. You only got one. I want people. I just want people to love themselves, man.
Thank you so much for your time, bro. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it,
I
man.
really, really would like to host you again so we can continue this conversation and I get to know more about you and we connect.
Oh, for sure, man. Definitely. Like, reach out to me anytime, man. I definitely got to come out there to Africa soon, man. Like, out there to South Africa, West, all over, man, because I get a lot of love over there. So it's only right that I go.
Yes. Thank you.